Lord, grant me the serenity to understand the things I cannot change. Grant me the courage to change the things that I can. And grant me the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today. Amen. Away from me.
You close to the edge, just don't move. My brother said his lawyer just gave him some bad news. Police found the drugs that were stashed in the bathroom. Not only that, but his court date approaching us fast too. So tell me what to do. Lord, you only seek the truth. If you want to bear fruit, then he needs to abide in you. If you seek transformation, it happens in solitude. Since I never had a shot, God threw me the alley-oop. I believe I can fly. Let me mingle with the angels. Heaven's in my peripheral, I see it from an angle.
Awesome. Well, welcome. What's up, good people? It's your boy, Bro Troy, a.k.a. Mr. Y4C, but better known as Coach TJ. And we are right here live in Southgate Plaza in Southeast Raleigh for the Bro Code Show. Tonight's show is sponsored by Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. Make sure to visit your local Papa Murphy's Pizza retail store near you and load up on fresh, made-to-order, gluten-free Take and Bake pizzas, desserts, and salads. Use the mobile app for faster service and additional earnings. Now, for those who are new to the Bro Code Show, the Bro Code Show is a live talk show created to discuss, uncover, justify, and dismantle the issues that concern us most as brothers, as family, and as a community. And we like to give that to you raw, uncut, and real respectful. Now, our greatest desire is to embrace everyone in positive, popular conversations. So no, we're not in the business of bashing or belittling anyone. But we do believe in being comfortable with having uncomfortable conversations. Because as Grandma would say, that's where understanding starts. So let's chew the meat and spit out the bone. Now, really quickly, we need some housekeeping things for those who are in Facebook world. Thank you. We appreciate you. Like and share this post now. Not now, fellas, but when? Right now. That's right. Uh-oh. Sir Caps is on it, baby. Bro Code is in the building. But please like and share this post right now. Tell your mama's mama what's going on here with the Courageous Conversations with the Bro Code. For those who are on YouTube, please, we appreciate you. Go to the Bro Code Bro Code TV right now. Like, share, subscribe, and make sure that you keep up with the Courageous Conversations as well as our Instagram page at Bro Code Show. Please keep up with the Courageous Conversation. Help us build that platform with the conversations that are coming to you soon. So, fellas, what's good, man? It's been a long week, been a productive week. You know, we've done a whole lot in this last week. So
for me not to have a car, because my car transmission's gone. I spent like 4 or 5 hours in the car driving one place to the other. From Angier for the life skills session, the first of many. That was dope, getting a chance to, just kind of connect with nature. The donkeys, the chickens, learning how to, cut wood with chainsaw and screw things in the right way. That was pretty good. I learned things that I never knew as a child or even got an opportunity to do.
You had a great week. I got to piggyback on that experience on Saturday. That one did hit a little different. Like, the pandemic has caused us to do things differently and transition. So one of the many greatness things that have been birthed out of the programs we do on Saturday is that life skills. And we look to do that quarterly. We started one last Saturday, to your point, really introducing to maintaining cars, maintaining power tools, even setting a proper fire, and really not overlooking some of these little life skills, that use
throughout life.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I could really dig that.
There was also the AHOP event, closing that out.
Oh, man, that was dope. Yeah.
Councilman coming through and sparking life, teaching the kids about his upbringing, how he got involved in politics. That was pretty neat to see as well.
Yeah, shout out to Leo out there in Durham. He just recently won, let me get it right now. So he's Durham's Ward 3 Councilman-elect. Did I get it right? Yeah. Okay, shout out to you, Leo. Yeah, love him. I love you like cook food, bro. So good things to come.
I was telling him, my first time voting in Durham as a resident.
How did it feel, man? It's like,
it was cool to go up there and vote for somebody that that you've broken bread with, that you understand. And you know his passion and where it's coming from. And so it felt like my vote really mattered because he was going up against a pretty...
With the same last name.
Guy, same last name, same everything, who had a lot of money behind him. And he prevailed. He's not attached to anybody by the hip. He's his own man, and I think he's going to have a lot of influence.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, fellas, we know that greatness is a team sport. Right? We always say a fist, not a finger. And tonight's guest definitely lives in a fly guy lifestyle. Now, I don't know this for sure, but I would have to believe that his favorite song would be from Outkast. Ain't nobody fresh
so
than
clean.
me. Yes. So fresh and so clean. So, anyway, man, let's welcome to the show.
Currin Speight.
That's right, because he knew I was going to jack it up, man. But what's good, Cap? How you feeling, man?
Just cooling, man. Enjoying the bro code, chopping it up with y'all.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, we've had many a conversation. We've sat in the store many a days for hours, right? Looking up like, damn, man, it's been a couple hours.
A lot of fellowship.
Talking about everything, man. But for those who don't know, those in social media world, those that are watching this right now, who is
Currin Speight
at the core?
Just a regular humble guy, you know, loyal, family oriented. You know, I try to keep it culture with everybody, you know, be nice and be respectful to everybody, but just a regular down-to-earth guy.
I can dig that, and I can co-sign that, man. So let's chew the meat and spit out the bone. What you got, Bro Smith?
Man, we had a chance to talk to a pretty big entrepreneur, Johnny Hackett, last week, and you know, our theme this month has really been centered on entrepreneurship and ways that people can keep the black dollar in the black community, more importantly. I'm excited to get a chance. I live in Southeast Raleigh, and I've been near the store. Unfortunately, I never popped in, man. And now that I'm in, I'm like, all right, I want this hat. You know, I just hope that's like a 7 1/4. Like
strap back, it's adjustable.
Okay, that one might be coming home with me.
I got you.
But I'm really interested in knowing more about you, your story, your background, and how Caps came to be. Like, where did that even come from, the name?
Well, at first, when we first got into business, we was just trying to get out of the streets. You know, like you said, chew the meat, spit out the bone. We was trying to get out of the streets. And so we came up with the idea to just sell hats like you got on. We all wore hats throughout our high school days and everything. So as that jumped off, we evolved to the clothing and everything. But like, Caps now stands for crafting a personal style. That's when I really just started selling more of myself instead of just selling the clothing. I'm really giving you my ideas, my feel, my look, and what I think.
Yeah.
Been here 13 years. Been in Greensboro over 17 years. That's my brother up there. It's a family business. We work hard every day, and we love what we do.
Yeah. I mean, I used to be a retail manager at I won't name the spot, but and so I know how difficult it could be. You know, just to be merchandising, trying to figure out what sells, what doesn't sell. Like, is there like an identity that you want the store to be known for? Like, is there something in here that you're like, this is our image?
I just want to be known to be exclusive. You know, that when you come here, your shopping experience, even the clothing and everything that you get, is just going to be something you're going to remember regardless. Not just the clothes, the conversation you're going to have with me, conversation you'll have with my partner, Miss Coco over there. Just everything more than just you buying the clothes. You're going to get everything. Fellowship, conversation, like he said, he come through here. It's not about the money. We can get the money later. If we can fellowship and build community, that's the best thing that we can do.
What's up?
Good stuff. What you got, bro? Kurt?
So we're sitting in a clothing store.
Yeah.
For the culture, clothing it means something.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So take me back, man, because I can remember being in high school.
Yeah.
And clothing meant everything. To be able to show up on the first day with the right gear on.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm in this business.
Tell us about what it means for you.
It means a lot to me because, you know, I'm the third of 3 brothers, so I got the hand-me-down. You know, by the time I got it, it might have looked a little rough, but it was all good. But I always like to be fly. I remember outfits from freshman year all the way up to senior year, still to this day. And just staying fly was something I always wanted to do. So keeping up with the fashion trends and everything, that was just always me. And being creative at the same time.
Good stuff, man. Do me a favor. You talked about growing up, and talk to me about those earlier days and growing up. Where is that place? What did it look like?
Oh yeah, I'm from the country, man. I'm from back east. I'm a 252 native. Remember that? I'm a 252 native. Snow Hill, Kinston. You know, my family and everybody from Snow Hill, Greene County, Stantonsburg. I grew up in Kinston, went to North Lenore. Just a regular country boy doing the same things. But I moved to Raleigh in 1998 and been here ever since. And I truly love it. It is my city.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious, man. I always got to do the one with the laughter, right? So we're going to have some fun real quick, man. So I appreciate that. I'm curious, Cap, if you were on a TV talent show, right? If you were on a TV talent show and you had to sing a song and dance, what song would that be and why?
What song on a TV talent show? I've been thinking about this all day, and I came up with two people, and I'm gonna give you both of them. The first one was Rick James. I just like his character, Nothing, held him back. He was himself. And then the other person I would probably try to perform would be somebody like Marvin Gaye. The smoothness. I like the song "Mercy, Mercy Me," stuff like that. So. He real smooth, so I would say more so Marvin Gaye, but the Rick James got to come out of me every now and then.
So are you a music connoisseur?
I love those too.
I gotta ask, bro, what is the dopest concert? Like, before COVID, when we were face to face, like, what's the dopest concert you've ever been to?
Hard Knock Life concert, 1998. Jay-Z, DMX, R.I.P., Redman, Method Man, Beanie Siegel, Memphis Bleak. I mean, you just can't name them all, man. 1998, Greensboro.
Memorable.
Never forget. I haven't been to a concert
since that one.
Set the bar high. And then I kind of got out of just big events and stuff like that. But that was the last concert I went to.
I know that one was memorable too, man. So if you're just checking into the Bro Code, man, we're chopping it up with
Currin, Caps, Speight.
Right here in Caps, baby. Southgate, Southside on deck, baby. Raleigh, 27610. In the building, man. We're chopping it up about life, things that are memorable, and a little bit more about his story. So I'm curious, it's often that we'll come in here, one of the things that we chop it up about is that wave cap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The superb wave cap. So, as a kid, man, I remember having the wave brush, two-sided, the 360. Man, I had all kind of products, right? You remember that too? Like, I tried. I tried.
I had it all. My stockings.
My curl didn't never quite curl. It never quite fully came on around. So as you can see, I let that go. But I'm just curious, man. Like, how long you been working on that? Like, what does that mean to you? I'm over here seasick. So
I've been doing it for years, man. I mean, ever since I was young, it's just something that's been a part of me, and it's another part of the culture too that you're going to get with our culture. But I love it. Still brush. Just took the do-rag off.
You got to take it off by a certain time.
By a certain time. You got to take it off at a certain time.
I don't know if you noticed, he had a dual layer. Like, he went two-layered on him, right? Like, this 2.0.
OG status.
Let me take that one off, too. I'm like, okay, excuse me. What you got, Bruce, man?
I want to kind of get more into that culture element because you got a slogan, a hashtag, "We Are the Culture." I thought I saw it in here somewhere.
It's right there on the wall.
Yeah, right there. And so explain to us what that means and why that's so important.
I think, first of all, our culture is very special. A lot of us go through the same things, just like you were just saying in high school, that outfit, like same thing with me. So I just think like fashion, like you just said on the wall, the graffiti and art, dance, music, family, faith. You get all that when you come in here. You done been in here plenty of times. Everybody knows. You're going to get all that. And I just think that's very important, especially I'm over here in the black community, that they see that consistently. Yeah. That things that we do, that we embody are powerful. They can make it, make a difference. Our culture. So it's just very important that I show people that. That's why I had it put on that wall.
I'm also curious, man, last 2 years, COVID put a shutdown to a lot of things. How were you able to not just survive but thrive within that space?
I knew that things were gonna change, and I knew I had to adapt with it. But I wasn't gonna let nothing stop me, because I had a plan from 2017 that I was gonna rebrand the business, make it look better, and take it to another direction. And I had a 3-year plan. In 2020, I didn't know about COVID, but it wasn't gonna stop my plan. And luckily, that I kept pushing, kept having faith. And we still here, 2021.
What's up, good people? Thank you for checking into the Bro Code Show. We've talked about a whole lot. We're going to go on a brief commercial break, and we'll be right back. This show is sponsored by Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. Make sure to visit your local Papa Murphy's Pizza retail store near you and load up on fresh, made-to-order, gluten-free take and bake pizzas, desserts, and salads. Now make sure to use that mobile app for faster and to earn additional additional savings.
Man, away from me.
You close to the edge, just don't move. My brother said his lawyer just gave him some bad news. Police found the drugs that were stashed in the bathroom. Not only that, but his court date approaching us fast too. So tell me what to do, Lord, you only seek the truth. If you wanna bear fruit, then he needs to abide in you. If you seek transformation, it happens in solitude. Since I never had a shot, God threw me the alley-oop. I believe I can fly, let me mingle with the angels. Heaven's in my peripheral, I see it from an angle.
If you're just checking into the Bro Coach Show, we're chopping up with my man Cap, owner of Cap's Urban Wear Incorporated, and we're live in his store right here in Southgate Plaza, 27610. Stand up. Bro Smith, what you got?
Man, I'm looking around and I'm seeing a bunch of stuff that you'll only find here, man. I'm looking at your style and the patent leather J's, the leopard print. I want to know, man, what's your favorite sneaker? What's your favorite pair of kicks?
All time Jordan 1s.
Jordan 1s?
Jordan
No top,
1s all time. Original OGs. Original OGs. They gotta be highs.
Was this before it became popular?
Yeah.
Really? So you were wearing ones before it became popular?
Well, I started getting more ones once they redid the cushioning in them, because them
They
first
were
ones
hard,
back
boy.
in the
I don't know
day.
how we played it.
I don't know how
I don't know what in the world they was thinking, but
Oh, he had some
they
extra
was,
souls
yeah,
in there.
they was definitely
He put
different,
a
but
double nickel on the Knicks, locking the.
yeah.
When he came back on the one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said his feet were bleeding at half.
He did some.
In his own shoes.
Yeah, in his own shoes. But yeah, I would say I'm a Jordan 1 fan. I think my favorite silhouette of the Jordans is the Jordan 4, though. I will say that. But the Jordan 1, I just like that whole, just the aesthetic of it. It just looks good.
Jordan 4s are hard, especially the Carolina blue ones. And I'm an NC State guy. And those are tough.
Yeah, I got them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them too. I'm a UNC fan myself. I gotta have that Carolina blue.
While we're on shoes, and obviously mine are Jordan 1s too, but shoes and culture,
Yeah.
it's everything.
Yeah.
Maybe more than clothes.
Yeah. I mean, just your footwork, man. I mean, people gonna look down at them footwork, so they got to be right, and they got to be clean.
See, I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, they gotta be clean too.
Right
now.
under my sink, I got a mug.
Yeah.
I got 2 toothbrushes. I struggle.
That's like a
Gotta be right.
pastime when I go in my garage, go out there, take my shoestrings out, clean my shoes up a little bit. It's a pastime.
Yeah.
That's old school right there, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So somewhere I heard that you have an alter ego. And before this interview, man, we don't want to miss this one, right? Because I think everybody should have an alter ego.
Yeah,
you know what I
me
mean?
too.
Right? Right? Y'all know it wasn't me, it was my alter ego.
Yeah.
CK.
Indeed. CK is wasn't me.
This is that CK.
For the ladies.
So tell us a little about yours.
My alter ego name is Fontain. But I love the old school. I love the 70s. I love black cool. Like I think that showed a lot in that era, and I love the pimps and all that into it too, and all that kind of like put that together, and that's the character of Fontain. Just a smooth player type guy, but I really love that character though.
I wish I could see these outfits in the Fontaine.
Oh yeah. When I get in Fontaine, I'm dressed to impress. I remember I went out one time and I'm with my cousin KB, and we going in, and the lady said, "Well, let me take your scarf off your neck," and I was like, "Nah, it's part of the outfit." It's part of the outfit.
You need all this player, right?
Gotta keep this on.
If you're just checking in with the Bro Code, we are chopping up with my man Cap, owner of Cap's Urban Wear Incorporated, and we're live right here in Southgate, the heart of Southeast Raleigh, 27610. Bro, Kurt, what you got, bro?
So you were talking earlier about the mindset of an entrepreneur, and there's adversities that happen all the time. Let's go back though. Let's go back to 252.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about your backstory, man.
It's not too different from a lot of the younger black guys that grow up. Drugs, ended up going to prison, came home with a vision, changed, and Still here right now. Like, it was tough, but I've never been one to shy away from adversity and things that happen to me. I just try to push through it, keep going. But another adversity that I had was, like I was just saying earlier, in 2017 when I had that plan. The reason why I had that plan because I was really about to lose it. So I had to make another plan, and because I had made the sacrifice to stay home with my daughter because I just had her. Had employees, great employees. My guy Taj, my guy Jay, great employees, but the store just wasn't doing what it was normally doing, and it was literally about to be gone. I had to start bringing my daughter to work with me, She was in here with me, and we worked it out, I climbed out of the hole, stuck to the plan, and here we are now, 2021, still here.
I don't want to zoom over. Let's talk about prison for a second for everybody who's watching, because obviously your mindset was get out and you made something happen. I know I have a lot of family members who've been in prison. I have a lot of friends, and some of them are struggling. So what was different? Well, how did you cultivate that mindset that you were going to make something happen?
I knew as soon as I had to go, I couldn't be the same person or do the same things in prison that I did on the street, because you can do the same thing in prison you can do on the street. So once I knew I was able to block that out, I said, well, let me read books I never read, educate myself so I could talk. I worked out, got my body right and whatever, and just tried to have my mental to stay strong and not let distractions get me. Because if you can let distractions get you in prison, you're going down. If you can block them, you might got a chance out here, because distractions is 24/7 in prison. But I made it through it, pushed through it, and still here right now.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, sure. What you got with me?
Oh, well, I know you had some photos that you had found.
Yeah. Before we get there, though, man, I don't want to skip over this thing called fatherhood, man. Like, you mentioned your daughter. You said a couple words in your answer. One was sacrifice. And you even mentioned that in some cases you had to bring your daughter to work. Talk about that, man. How has fatherhood, now you talk about prison and that mentality shit. I know for me, man, it was my baby girl. That really helped change my perspective. Turn in that player card, right? So talk to me about fatherhood, man. How has that changed or impacted your life?
It definitely made me a better person. It definitely changed me. I'm 42. I didn't have my daughter, so I was 35. Kind of late bloomer, if you kind of think about it, but it really changed me. I know I had to be a better person so I could show her how to be, teach her, show her ways of, being the better person. I know I got to take care of her, so I know I'm second now. As soon as she came, I'm second. So I gotta, create a foundation for her to be able to stand on as she starts to go out here into the world. But that's my baby. I mean, I'm a girl dad.
And we're going to talk a little bit more about that too, man. I know one thing that has changed me as well is when I said I do. When honestly, my wife has grown me so much because she forced me to see things from a different perspective, and I love her enough to listen. So what has marriage meant for you, man? Coming into that now, from the streets to prison to now running your own business, and then now saying I do, so how has that affected your life? How has that brought joy to you?
It definitely brought joy to my life. It brought more stability. Like I said, I'm coming from the streets. It's a lot of stuff my wife introduced me to. That. House, credit, just a lot of stuff. Bank account. I got my first bank account with my wife. But just knowing that I got somebody else behind me, I can go out here in the world, and if I don't get it all done, I might got somebody to push me a little harder or cover me or whatever. We've been together since 2001. So y'all count them years. Be up, be down, but I think we always just push through because we know it's something bigger. And then when our daughter came, we know regardless of what we got going on, we got to have this foundation built for her. So as she come up, and something big with me is I didn't see a lot of mom and fathers in the house for the kids. Like all my friends, it was just single mom or single father. So that's real big with me. I can get mad and go through a lot of stuff, but I want my daughter to grow up with mom and dad in the house.
I definitely can do that. I think that's a great segue, man. Cap, they say that a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
And they say that we did a little bit of research, so you've never been shy of posting things on social media, right? Whether it's the fly gear or whatever the case may be, you've never been ashamed. You've never shied away from showing that side of you. And I appreciate that about you. But we did a little research, and we found 3 pictures that we really think encompass what you just talked about holistically. And we're going to bring them up on the screen. So we're going to start with picture number 1. We want to hear, why was it important for you to share this with the world and what it means to you?
Family first. First of all, that's my mom, my brother Tane, my nephew Christian, and my little sister Sham. And I think I might have been open, let me see, maybe a month. We had just opened up, and my mom would always come here, my sister would come, my brother still come here. He's always been here working, but family first. That's, you only get one. So if you can have something and build with your family, man, you can't get nothing better than that.
Yeah, I love it, man. Family first. You said something when you were talking about your wife. I had to put that in my back pocket, be up or be down, right? So regardless of whether it's good, bad, ugly, right, wrong, you're different, we here for each other, right? Family is about support, and that's what I heard from you, man. That's really dope, bro. So the second picture, man, outside of family, we talk about this thing called purpose, and one of the things I heard you say before, too, that and make sure I got this right. Let me see, what does it say? It says, big homie rules. I give my little homies jewels. So tell us about picture 2.
Yeah, man. I'll never forget this day too, man, when you brought the guys in here. And I've always tried to use my store as the segue or whatever, how you say, to lead, I want them to listen to me, and this right here is the first thing that they're gonna look at and say, so now I got their attention. And like I said, I always wanted to plant seeds, and me growing up without my father, the guys in the neighborhood gave me everything from knowledge, cars, regardless of what it was, they gave it to me. How can I not give that back when I'm right here in the same community that I grew up in? Right. So me planting those seeds, they already growing, because some of the kids, what year was this?
I think this was 18, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 18. Some of the kids still come through here. I knew some of these kids' parents already. They called, man, my son was at your store today. And, so the connection that I'm building with the community, just to say, hey, Mr. Cap, hey, Uncle Cap, hey, Mr. Cap, it's everlasting. And it really feels good to know that when you can touch a child and they come back, especially when I know what it did for me when the guys was giving me the game, and I use that big homie rules thing because, they know that language, they're going to pick that up, and that's the knowledge I'm supposed to give them when you're talking about a real big homie, so that's what I try to do in the community.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. We all have that coach or whoever, uncle, next door neighbor, the dude we thought that was cool in the neighborhood, right? And to be able to encompass that after you've been matured and have a little bit more lived experience, man, it certainly hits a little different, man. So earlier you talked about being a girl dad. So tell us about picture number 3, man.
Man, it's my little lady right here, man. Like I say, I was a stay-at-home father when my wife went back to work, and we was together every day, all day, every day, doing everything, and I've always been, I guess people say, the ladies' man. So they say, man, you had a daughter because of that, So trying to be the best father and man that she can see, it can be challenging, but then at the same time, I know I'm doing a good job. I can see it in her. My wife is helping me at the same time, but ain't nothing like being a girl dad because I got to see things her way. I'm a man. I'm a man's man. So, now I got to see things coming from her. This is a little girl, so how I talk, certain things I say. It's a lot of stuff that has to be different, but, I'm adapting to it. She be 7 this Friday.
All right.
Yeah, man. He girl dad, man. What's your thoughts on that, Kirk?
Everything he just said. Yeah, everything. I have 3 daughters, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a different conversation than with my son, right?
Man. I know it is. Like everything, I mean, the simplest things. And every day she shows me something like, I got to understand her more. Coming from a woman, you know, she's a girl, so I got to keep my mind open because she's going to give me things that I'm like, I don't know nothing about that, baby. You might need to talk to mama, you know, but, you know, I try my best to still be able to have that conversation with her.
I love it, man. And it's so important. Mm-hmm. They need us, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
They need us.
They need us.
So it's encouraging, man, that to see that. So we've asked you a lot of questions, Cap. You know, we've talked about some of the early moments in the 2-5 too. You know, dealing with challenges and adversities, and even talking about some of the moments and the people that mean the most to you as far as family, being a girl dad. But now it's your turn. This segment right here is called Flip the Script. And in this segment right here, Cap, you get to ask us anything that you want, individually or collectively.
Being that it's the holidays coming up, we got Thanksgiving and Christmas, you know, I always try to give back. What do y'all boys got set up to try to give back to the community or whatever? One reason that I'm asking is because I'm giving to y'all first. Whoever I donate to, I'm giving it to y'all first. So y'all let me know what y'all got going on or what y'all would try to put together, and Caps is definitely down.
Oh, man, that's all right with me. So, hey, I don't mind. No, go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I haven't even responded to Lafayette on this, but
I was going to talk about that, yeah.
I plan on doing an event at a homeless shelter, you know, feeding them during Thanksgiving, 'cause, you know, I don't necessarily have a ton planned. I'm not the biggest Black Friday shopper and all that. My family's close, so that'll be what I intend to do on Thursday.
That's a bit right there. I like that.
How about you? Do you have anything that you were thinking about other than what we've already talked about?
I'm going to be traveling, but if I'm here, I'm going to be right next to him.
Yeah, and in extension to that, so we're part of another movement of brothers that really take community service and servitude from a biblical perspective seriously. And one of the things that we're coming together to do collectively is to volunteer our time to give back to those who are unfortunate on that day. Yeah. One thing that we're looking to solidify now is to give that same experience maybe to a few kids as well. Where the first part of the day, and we're working out the logistics now to ensure that, where they could be right there in the thick of it with us and really feel
great experience.
Yeah, that sense of fulfillment, that sense of service. The second thing is next Monday. I know it's the 15th, it's not the Thanksgiving. However, we're partnering with local business as well as other local community leaders in Wake Tech to provide services called Cuts in Conversation. So Cuts in Conversation is now shedding a light on those who have been displaced or have been challenged by lack of residential help. Right? I'm trying to use my words correctly. So I'm trying to be, yeah. Anyway, with that being said, we'll be not just highlighting their voices to tell their who, what, why, but also providing them with complimentary grooming services and also backpacks full of love. So from food resources to socks to PPE to hand sanitizer and things that they would need, like a razor and toothpaste and things of that nature.
I'm definitely down with that, brother.
We certainly appreciate your support, man. And outside of that, you know, not just for the Thanksgiving, I know we talked about the Saturday after Thanksgiving, we'll be starting a new program with YF4C, the boxing program, where we'll be using boxing as an opportunity to promote positive peer association, team building activities, and physical activity.
That's good. That's
so, yeah, man.
You're doing something though, so I already knew you had an answer. I knew you had an answer.
Yeah, man, it's about being productive, baby. This is a lifestyle for us. You know, I can honestly say every day.
Yeah, that's one of my hashtags too. What's that? It's our lifestyle.
Yeah, right. It's what we do. Like, it's in your blood. We wake up. We're not new to this. We true to this, right? You know. So I can dig that, bro. Did you have any other questions for the bros?
Nah, that's it.
Okay. Well,
do that shout out.
Hey man, it's right on time, baby. Let's go calling them out. So this segment right here Give us an opportunity, man. We've had a great time, Caps, I assume. Have you had a great time on the Bro Code? Awesome, great man. Time. So I'm quite sure part of that fly guy experience, you know, there's a circle that comes with that.
Yeah.
And right now we want to give you the opportunity, man, on screen, on video, over the airwaves to shout out 2, 3, whoever, people that would love to be on the Bro Code show.
I got you, man. Shout out to my guy, Derek Fullwood Mobile Detailing. He been doing it for years. I'm shouting you out because you're a very good brother, man. Always look out for the community, and you are for the people, man. So I want to see you on the Code. And I want to see my guy, Sir Castle Tees, Custom Kicks downtown. We got to get you, brother. Young black entrepreneur. I'm proud of you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I know your story will be beautiful for the Bro Code, man.
Indeed. So Derek
Fullwood, and Sir Castle Tees. Mike Dot's son, everybody know him.
Yeah, Mike Dot.
Mike Dot's son.
Bro Code show, you heard that, right? Right here in Southgate Plaza, man. So for those who are just checking in, man, we are talking to my man,
Currin Cap Speight.
My man, he's the fourth bro today, baby, and we are live in Cap's store right here in Southgate Plaza in the heart of Southeast Raleigh, 27610 stand up. So, exit 300. You better believe it, man. So, man, we talked about a lot, man, but we want to take this moment, man, to celebrate you. Earlier today, I sent you a text message, and we asked this question to the kids we serve. We ask this question all the time. We ask this question amongst ourselves. But I asked you, I said, man, if you can use one word to describe yourself, what would that word be?
Humble.
Now, I love that one, but you text me back.
Consistency. I love that one. I know it's been a long week. It's been a long day. But consistency, and I'll be honest with you, Cap, when you text that back to me, it hit a little different. And here's why. You may or may not know in the work that we do that we have 4 cornerstones: love, consistency, opportunity, and exposure. And we truly believe with those 4 cornerstones, we can recreate mindsets.
Yeah,
because that's the premise of what people are built on.
Definitely.
And what they need.
So, consistency
hits a little different for us. Like, we use that in everything that we do individually and collectively.
Yeah, you got to.
So I want to know, like, why is that word important to you? Why did you pick that one?
You got to stay on anything that you're doing. I mean, I don't care what it is. If you working out, if you working, if you setting goals, you cannot quit. You cannot let up. You gotta stay consistent. Like, soon as you stop staying consistent, it feels like you're gonna have to start all the way over. Stay on the same path. Trust the process and stay consistent, and you will get to where you're trying to get. And that's a fact. Trust the process. That's a fact.
That's a hashtag in a t-shirt all by itself.
Yeah, that's when I use that one all the time too.
Yeah, so I'm curious, we want to do something special for you. So when you gave us that word, we wanted to leave a token of appreciation, a symbol of hope, of love, just to say, hey man, we appreciate you inviting us into your store to have this courageous conversation. So we got something for you, man. What you got, Kurt?
Yeah,
so what you got?
So my brand is called You Matter, and I created it. Now, our old brand was whatever it takes, which was mindset for me. And then all of a sudden, I saw so many people, man, that just didn't really believe in themselves. That hits me, because everybody has talent and special, right? And so I created You Matter, and I go into schools and I talk to a lot of young students, and that self-worth piece. But one of the things that I've started to do is give them $2 bills. Now, the reason why I pick $2 bills is because they're rare, like each of us are. I write You Matter on the front. I write their name on the front, like I've written your name on the front. And then I take their word, consistency, you wrote, man, which is one of the dopest things somebody can call you is consistent, right? You show up for people. And so we wanted to give you this, man. We wrote Bro Code show on here. We signed it for you. And
man, I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Y'all gonna see this when y'all come back in here. People know I keep sentimental stuff like this. I got stuff in here from the first day I opened.
And I knew that would hit a little different for you. I knew that would hit a little different for you, man.
I appreciate it. Y'all gonna see this in here. I appreciate this, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Well, Cap, thanks again for your hospitality and letting us come through, man, the store and chop it up.
You're welcome to come back, man.
I'm curious, though, before we go, in 30 seconds or less, what's next for the Caps brand?
More promotion, more events, involved in the community more. next level of fashion. I'm trying to say, I would say more stores, but you know, it'll come.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Hey, but we in it, man. We in this together, man. We certainly appreciate your support. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my man,
Currin, Speight.
And we are the Bro Code. So before you go, make sure to check us out on our YouTube channel, Bro Code TV. Also go to our Instagram page at Bro Code Show for updates on all of our upcoming conversations and to catch up on our previous conversations. But we always want to leave you guys with some positives, right? Tonight is no different. So this quote reads, "A happy soul is the best shield for a cruel world." So I encourage you guys to find your happiness. It's your boy, Bro Troy, a.k.a. Mr. Y4C, but better known as Coach TJ. And we are Bro Code.
They're approaching us fast too, so tell me what to do. Lord, you only seek the truth. If you want to bear fruit, then it needs to abide in you. If you seek transformation, it happens in solitude. Since I never had a shot, God threw me the alley-oop. I believe I can fly, let me mingle with the angels. Heaven's in my peripheral, I see it from an angle.
Tune in next week as we'll have special guest Poobie Chapman, varsity basketball coach at Enloe High School, also Hall of Famer at North Carolina Central in Durham, North Carolina. Tap in to the Bro Code.
You close to the edge, just don't move. My brother said his lawyer just gave him some bad news. Police found the drugs that were stashed in the bathroom. Not only that, but his court date approaching us fast too. So tell me what to do. Lord, you only seek the truth. If you want to bear fruit, then it needs to abide in you. If you seek transformation, it happens in solitude. Since I never had a shot, God threw me the alley-oop. I believe I can fly, let me mingle with the angels. Heaven's in my peripheral, I see it from an angle.